G'day everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at this made in Mexico Fender Player Acoustasonic Telecaster. It's a bit of a mouthful. Try and say that 5 times really fast. On the board today, this is my actual live gig rig. This is the pedal board I take out to gigs when I'm playing with the Picassos. So this has sort of been all around the country and all over the place, and it's a really good board. I'm really happy with it. I've recently replaced the Horothia teeth with the Protein because it gives me just one extra gain stage when I need it. So it is a pretty well built guitar. I actually like the look of it. This is the Tobacco Burst version. I've done about sort of 20 or so gigs with it now. So I used to take an electric guitar to gigs and an acoustic guitar separately, and I used to play the first half acoustic, second half electric. So now I need to take one guitar, and I've got my HX Stomp all set up with the Protein in the effects loop on the side there. Right there, that's where it goes in and out. And I run the whole thing with my Morningstar MC6. So because I do all the singing and I do all the harmonies, I've got it set up with 5 basic tones, but I'll show you those later. In the meantime, alright, so we've got 6 basic core tones. The first one is a big bodied acoustic guitar. There is a fair bit of sort of modeling going on in there. And this is using the Piezo pickup under here, and then doing some processing as well. So it's got lots of nice bass, although I do have, if you see the yellow one there, I do have a small low pass filter just to keep the acoustic guitar out of the subs. So it's not trying to fight with the kick drum and the bass player. And my voice. Right, so then it's also got this smaller bodied guitar, big body, small body, big body, that's pretty cool. Small body, big body. So that's all you do, and then you can actually sort of mix between them. That's about halfway there. There's no sort of clicky thing in the middle of the knobs, middle of the pot, so you know we're halfway in. Anyway, it's a lovely tone. Then, in the middle position on the switch here, slightly wobbly switch. Wowzers, have to fix that. So first we have the full Piezo setup. And you can hear the difference between the processed acoustic guitar sounds and just a flat Piezo pickup. So you can hear all the processing going on there. And then this is just a flat basic Piezo pickup. So anybody who's playing normal electric acoustic guitars live on stage will sort of recognize that sound. Then there's also a lo-fi sound. I'll just try that with the electric setup as well. So here we go. Alright, so there we go, just normal piezo pickup. No processing at all. Then the lo-fi one. I haven't quite figured out when, where or how I would use that, but I'll work on something, don't you worry. Right. Then we have our electric guitar sounds. Let me just swap over to my electric guitar here. So that's with the drive off, so that's supposed to be my clean Telecaster sound. And then there is also a slightly overdriven, more processed Telecaster sound using this pickup here, for those of you playing at home. Right, clean Telecaster, dirty Telecaster. Right, now I'm going to bring my protein pedal back in. So this is on the clean setting. And this is on the dirty one. It is pretty difficult to play because you still feel like you're playing an acoustic guitar. And it's got acoustic guitar strings on it and they don't bend very far at all. Right, back to the clean one. So this is my funky sound. And this is the phaser funky sound with the dirty Telecaster. Definitely some more mids in there. Clean. Dirty. Right, then besides all of that, I'm going to put it back on the clean one. I have my solo sound for when I That's on the clean Telecaster, so this is it with the dirty Telecaster. I'll swap it over while I'm holding a note so you can hear it. Clean Telecaster. Dirty Telecaster. Clean Telecaster. Dirty Telecaster. Righty, so there you go. That is the Fender Player Acoustasonic Telecaster, made in Mexico. It's pretty cool. It doesn't have the I'll put it back on acoustic so you can hear what I'm saying. It doesn't have the body microphone like the American one, but you can, at a pinch, get a sort of a knocking sound out of the actual bridge if you really need to. And the most important thing for me, and why I chose this model over the American one, is because you can actually put a 9-volt battery in it and just replace it before the start of every gig or every weekend. I've been replacing it at the start of every weekend, and I do 3 or 4 gigs a weekend. So, and it gets through a full weekend, absolutely no worries on one battery. So the thought of having a rechargeable battery and having to recharge it up before every gig or before every weekend is absolutely terrifying to me, because I'm an incredibly busy dude. I work about 3 jobs, so that would be a massive pain in the ass for me. So I actually think that they've put this 9-volt battery option in as a downgrade for the Mexican joint, but I actually think it's an upgrade. I think it's a fantastic choice for me as a working wedding band singer and pub singer and playing in bars and that sort of stuff. So it holds its tune really well. I've been really surprised at how well it holds its tune, but again, I shouldn't be surprised, because my acoustic guitars from Maton and Cole Clark and those sort of big manufacturers, acoustic guitars hold their tune way better than electric guitars, and so I'm not surprised that this holds its tune very, very well. So now I've said a lot of positive things about this. I'm going to say one negative thing, and I'm going to stand up and try and demonstrate this. It is incredibly light, this guitar, and it does this. It's very, very neck heavy, like an SG. It's very neck heavy, and that is a slight concern for me. So that's why I'm wearing like a flannelette shirt, because I find the strap sort of grabs the flannelette shirt a lot more than a shinier shirt or a t-shirt, cotton shirt, that it just slides straight off me. As soon as you let it go, it just slides off. So it is not very well balanced, but I think that's a price I'm willing to pay for the convenience of just taking one guitar to a gig. So anyway, that's a look at the Fender Player, made in Mexico, Acoustasonic Telecaster. That is such a mouthful to say. It's actually been a really great experience for me to play this guitar. I think it's certainly making my life much easier at a gig. And for around that sort of $1,500 Australian dollar mark, I'm not going to be incredibly upset if it gets stolen or beer spilt on it or that sort of stuff at a gig. It's better than at least not losing a $5,000 or $6,000 Gibson or a $3,000 Fender. So I think this is a really good choice for me to take to gigs, and I hope you found this useful. I hope you enjoyed a bit of a run through my live rig as well. It's always interesting to see what other people have on their live gig boards. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you got this far, give us a thumbs up and make sure you hit subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot, and lets us make a lot more content like this. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, and bye.